Hello, this is Kevin and Annette Ahalt, and we are the senior leaders of Ahalt International Ministries. We travel into the nations, discipling nations, raising up leaders, and we began our journey with Go Strategic in 2014, participating in both Go Business. I did Go Business, and my wife Annette participated in Go Life. And it was such a fantastic experience for both of us. In addition to doing that, we also then facilitated the following 2 years in our respective schools, and they were such powerful experiences for us, really life-changing experiences. I would say for me, one of the highlights, and just thinking of something that I gleaned and was transforming in my life, was that I learned that power is guarded by problems. And I used to really look at problems as something that I wanted to avoid, and I did not want to have to encounter any problems. But through Dennis Peacock's teaching, I was able to learn that I actually increase in power and authority as I'm able to solve and overcome problems. And that was life-changing for me. And I'm so grateful for that. There's so many things that we both learned, but that's just one thing that I can share that made such an impact on my life.
And for me, in 2014, it was SLT, that's what it was called. It was actually a paradigm shift mindset in rearranging and actually stripping some of the worldviews that I have that I didn't have actually. I gained the worldview that I needed to have, and still working on it because this is a work in progress. We don't get there overnight, and this is one of the first things that actually that impacted my life was knowing that about the transcendent values, but actually the self-governance, because before we can transform any city, nation, or country, or bring even disciple a nation, we had to start with ourselves, because everything starts with self-governance. And another thing that I actually started thinking about, especially in the days that we live in, is concerning winning the battle for the mind of man. And I just thought about how crucial it is to have this type of training that is not academia, is actually the word and the spirit, to help people to transform those ideology. We have so much philosophy, we have all different type of ideologies now happening globally now. So that is what we want to win, and we cannot win that without having a right perspective with the Word of God. This is definitely, for me, I can summarize it. It's been a change in worldview, personal transformation first, and now we actually have to win the battle for the minds of men, for the destiny of the nations. So we are grateful, and I'm very grateful for all those things that we still continually to learn, because it's not just you going to the school and it's over and you got it. This is actually practice made permanent, not perfect. So we actually continue to perfect that which is right and learning to do it right, and we are still growing and increasing using the same values that we learned in, for me, it was SLT in those days, which is Go Live. And for you?
Yes, and we had such a blessing to be able to facilitate after our 2 years of class, and we would always recommend that anybody that can participate in facilitation. It's just another great way to continue to learn the principles, to get them down on the inside of you. And when you get to hear all of the material again, but then also help other people learn it, it really just establishes it more and more in your heart. Because as Brother Dennis says, God demands increase in our lives, because we're called to stewardship. And the more that we can get this in us, the more we are on the road to increase, but increasing in a way where we are handling the things that God is wanting us to be responsible for, to produce the harvest in this world. And so we're so thankful for everyone at Go Strategic. You're all a tremendous blessing to us, and we love you very much.
Thank you for the opportunity to be a part of what God is doing. This is a transformation type of training, and do not. The idea is not just to get a paper; is to be changed and be transformed, to be just useful to help win the battle for the minds of men, for the destiny of the nations. We love you all. Thank you.